and menacing Kazuya, which is a young player. I think his plays for now is 6 to 7 months. But yeah, let's focus here. We have Haze trying to fight on boosk that we saw previously with Corrin. What can bring this matchup, Ugo?
So this is a tricky one, right? Because one of the biggest infamies of Diddy Kong has always been his matchups against swords. So Diddy Kong with his Transcendent Banana, generally good burst movement, and quick overall options, can make him really, really good against a lot of the setup heavy and spacing heavy swordies like Corrin. The trick with Corrin that makes her a little bit different is that she has two things. One, a very low hitting nair, and two, pin. Like, these two moves can suddenly transform a lot of the utility that Corrin has into characters like Diddy Kong, and we've seen that in the very early stages of this game. But the straight inverse when it comes to how Diddy Kong can approach swordies. The dash attack out of the corner was bold from him.
Yeah, it was like really bold to find the punish here, but finally the forward smash will make the difference. That was really impressive because we had a first rhythm where we had boosk finding everything just to juggle the opponent, just to put him off stage and trying to find some good punishes. But at the end, Haze just mashed in safe together, just find his IDs back, and was just so good on everything, just exploiting the frame data, exploiting the punish situation, and finally getting hit with the side B. But that's a strange rhythm of the game. That's really hard to determine which one has the lead for now.
Oh, I like that early jump into fastfall there from Haze in order to get back to ledge, but once again, they're finding behind the 8-ball. He hits him with the secret setup, according to Azazel in chat.
Yeah.
So Haze is currently in the kitchen with boost because he's trying to cook up some yet more upsets that have been occurring all over this bracket.
For now, just getting in some middle, and it's quite complicated for him to approach, and the tipper on the forward smash will do on 100, guys. That's the problem with tippers when you are not aware of it. And yeah, well, okay, it is what it is. You have to now do a really good job, and finally we have a good leading situation because that was just hitting back before, and now we have boost trying to snowball, and Haze is just trying to give everything he has on his toolery to just get the guy here, trying to get the rolling, but it's not the case. The guy will just accept to get cornered, and for now, Corrin is not that big bothered by that.
Yeah, no jump on the parts of that forward air. Yeah, we'll close out the stock. Haze well within range here in order to take this game. But Boosk just doing such a solid job of like maintaining his positioning even when in disadvantage. As long as Boosk has been able to get to the floor, that has been everything. I thought he was close enough in order to get the chainsaw hitbox there, but just not going for it instead. Haze, with another lease on life here, just trying to find any sort of starter here, but Boosk's defense has been so clean, and utilizing that pin time and time again. The crouch! You see the crouch under the back air?
It was like, okay, maybe I can find something here. Well, okay, it's 40, but at least it was just for the message. Just here getting finally once again at the middle, and finally this one will do. And once again, the positioning and the mid-range from Boosk, well, the spacing in general, is so great. Like, getting the punishes with the tippers 2 times on 2 stocks is not something that is random. He's like so aware of his burst range, so aware how where his opponent wants to position when he has some strength, and because he is late, he has to get in. And that's where he can find the RPS too and find the punishes. And for now, Boosk is doing a really good job.
Yeah, I think I even underestimated the real strength of like Corrin having a lot of really good setup grounded moves, and things like down tilt and up tilt popping up super well matters so much when you're encountering Diddy Kong in close ranges, especially in the corner. You're able to instantly turn that into potential juggles, or at the very least, just space, and making Haze feel a little bit less inclined to pull banana and set up very well. But that's the value of a transcendent banana, always going to beat out that up B from Corrin and instantly setting up into any edge guard of which you please, of which Haze takes that down air easily.
Yeah, and the lead now is really important for Haze, so he can just be... Now he doesn't have to do a lot, actually. He just can be pressurizing the opponent, just telling him, try to hit me, bro, I'm just here, I'm waiting for you. He can jump, he can use all of his movements to get out, so this situation is like really good for the guy. And we can see that because we have boosk not being that used, and that's not a remontada character, Corrin, so it just needs to find some openings here, but because of the rage, he can get the back air, so yeah, Haze is now trying to trouble the guy as much as he can, because he's not that used of the situation. He can kill up the up air, oh my god.
Okay, so two things. One, was that like a down throw into taunt there from Boost?
I saw that, yeah, I saw that.
Concern, one, and two, the DI on up air, also concerning, and just the general idea of letting Diddy Kong go to Final Destination is never the goal here.
Yeah, I agree, yeah, because that's the map where Haze made a good job during Fusion, so yeah, I was like, Final Destination maybe is not the good play because it conditions you so much on jumping just to be sure that you won't get any menace, you can just avoid some approaches, or you need to be really, really good with your maybe spot dodges and the way you move, but when you don't have platforms, you lose some options. And maybe that's where Boost is struggling right now, and we can see that Haze is putting his opponent in the mix.
It's starting to play very evenly on this last stock, like finding ways to stay grounded, but I feel like the value on FD, as this should just be gamed here. Oh no, he didn't go for the early edge guard, and because Boost was holding banana, was able to go on it uncontested. The down tilt into up smash not going to do it either. Boost still hanging on here, and a sortie with a lot of rage is still very dangerous.
Yeah, well, just go and put his 2 feet inside his chest to get the damages, the final damages, and getting the kill. So that's good for now from Haze, but one of the problems we have here is that we have a map counter break. And if you have some platforms, you have the opportunities to get out of more situations. So let's see about this. And it will be an Olo Bastion, which is a really good map for jugglers because of the platform we have on the center. We see a lot of characters profiting from ladder combos, and Corrin is one of them.
Absolutely, and we're going to see a whole lot of that decks. But I really love about this counter pick is that it forces Diddy Kong and forces Haze, a very pronounced user of Monkey Flip, in order to be either very close or very high when utilizing Monkey Flip effectively, which is a whole lot more telegraphed than comparison of FD, when you can use it just about anywhere. This keeps the lines of approach from Haze a whole lot more linear on a coverage-oriented character like Boosk and Corrin.
Okay, they are respecting each other maybe more because they know what's at stake, and we have yeah, we can go back. We can go back. Haze going in so much trouble now, and that's the opposite that we saw previously. The platform didn't change that much of the situation, but for now, some hits here, getting some of the difference. Can we get something on the second? The angel drop here, getting the kill so fast and just resetting the situation. But be careful because the momentum was on Boosk, and if it keeps up, maybe it can be a problem.
It's so tough in order to get around that edge guard. Corrin's linear recovery can be such a like 1 foot in the grave, getting underneath that forward smash from Boost. So tough. Haze looking to try and establish some of that control, but Boost finds center stage. Center stage can mean so much whenever you're trying to find control back over the game state, and a juggle this could very much be. Looking for the back air, but not getting it, but still well in advantage. Look at all of this damage here, Tex.
Yeah, he's trying to get everything he can have here to punish just on the red zone, just trying to get maybe to the punish on the deep recovers, but for now we have Haze. He's not falling on the traps here because he's trying to corner the guy, and if he knows that Boosk is on center stage, he tries to get the hits and run. If it matches, he can make the conversion. If it's not, he can just run away. But Boosk for now maybe getting the second stock on the next edge guard here, trying to get everything he can have from the banana to punish the guy on his item play. Maybe a drop. No, he had no confidence in this one. Be careful to not panic. The forward smash here was too much.
Oh, looking for that banana toss into up smash though. Not gonna do it. Haze scrambling in the moment there, but you just have so much frame advantage
That was a lot
whenever
of cover.
Banana hits. Okay, the coverage there from Boosk was so nice. Seeing the air dodge, getting it with the insta-pin, and getting that instantaneous win. Careful of your jump. Boosk saves it and gets back to ledge.
Okay, who will get in top 32? But that's quite tight now to say. We have a neutral air into Banana in some conversion, the juggles from Corrin. We were saying that it was more useful on this kind of maps because you have the platform to make the conversions. The Nair on defensive options, I like that on spacings. We have maybe some hungry monkey trying to get here, some monkey flips, a Banana to get some covers and be defensive once again. The two are trying to find openings so hard right now.
It's getting tighter and tighter with each interaction. The Banana on ledge forces the roll, but the Nair is so big that Haze didn't space around it, looking for the grab.
No, that doesn't. Oh my god.
That is what it does. Diddy Kong has got Nuke's 4 hands, and those 2 big fists are going to swing Haze into top 32 with a 2-1 finish. Super close there, but Haze with the quick roll in when Banana was in hand as Boosk, who had been getting a lot of value off of finding shield, getting grabs on Haze whenever he would run up and hold shield with Banana in hand. So Haze adapting to that at the very end, saving your read until the moment where you know you're going to win the set, and an especially tough one. Super nice stuff from Haze.
Yeah. What I liked a lot from the last stock was like Haze getting everything together, like trying to just cover everything he had possible. Like the second stock taken with the Banana launched upwards and just getting the punish with the down tilt into forward tilt was the guy needs to be careful, because if it's a jump, he can find a punish. If he can roll, depending on the timing, there could be some punishes too, because he can wait for it because he knows he has one options covered. And everything he tried the last stock on this mental. It was like, okay, I know the guy has some tryings just to get out of my defensive options, and he needs to get in, and that's where I can punish him. And apparently Haze in advanced, like we saw on Final Destinations previously, is a freaking menace. He has to be really hard to get inside. So we need to be maybe have a look on the guy, because he was really good on the weekly this Monday. Maybe this Saturday he can make some really good things.
For sure, and Haze has just been on a meteoric rise as of late. Like Boosk hasn't been going to as many brackets. You know, he's got a wife, he's got a kid on the way. Makes sense. But the Haze has just been going to so many events. Put on to his second PR recently this past Wednesday, I believe it was announced. Like just so much is going and trending in the direction of Haze, and he's looking to keep making it count, especially when you consider some of the players he's been losing to, like the Kazuya main of Pattaya, as well as other Kazuya players like Weezer and Ziglet. They're all in losers right now. Ziglet unfortunately had to DQ due to something happening at NJIT, which is where he goes.